Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be figuring out what happens if you take on the Diamond Casino Heist, but don't actually loot anything from the vault, whether that's money, artwork, or gold. I really wanted to find out what would happen if you literally made out with $0 or zero take. Now, a couple things to know before we get started. Number one, this is my heist mission, so I am not compromising anyone else's reward or payout or anything like that. This is a heist mission that I set up, so it's me that's going to be really taking the loss here, although that's okay because I wanted to try the experiment. And a big thank you to my friend Sorty and his friends too for actually going along with this journey. Unsurprisingly, it's a little bit tricky when you ask people, hey, do you want to help me with a heist? But there's a catch, you're not going to get any money out of it. And they were like, sure, we want to figure out what happens too, because I was genuinely curious. So I wanted to know, if the mission would fail, would Lester send us an angry text message? Would we literally be able to get to the finish line with nothing? That's what we're going to be finding out in this video today. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, this was a pretty complex journey to get this entire thing started. It is kind of a bummer because I literally only had one heist ready to go, and of course it was a gold one. So the one that we're not going to get any payout for is the best paying one. And we were also doing one of the hardest approaches, silent and sneaky. And so this means it was going to be very difficult, even though we were in a Discord session talking to each other. It made things pretty tricky. So I am certainly not the best player. I can't vouch for any of my teammates, but we didn't have the best success on the first time. I think we ended up getting caught like right away because some guy spotted us, and it was pretty much downhill from there. And the reason it started off on such a bad note is we were actually making our way through the man trap, and then all of a sudden the heist just sort of stopped. And one of our friends that was playing, his power went out. So when you leave the heist, it automatically makes you fail, and you have to completely start over. It's not like when you die and you have the ability to restart from a certain checkpoint. This, it makes you start the whole thing over. So we basically spent like 20 minutes doing nothing, kind of unfortunate. So we had to load the entire heist back up, and we wanted to try it again. So that's exactly what we did. And because we were not the greatest at this, the silent and stealthy approach quickly turned into the aggressive approach, which means we had to make our way down to the basement to where the vault was. So we made our way down to the vault, and we were eventually able to drill our way through using the laser drills. And now we were going to take absolutely nothing. So you guys can see there that we had about 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the vault, and we didn't take a single bar of gold from the little trolleys there. Now, I was starting to wonder what would actually happen, because traditionally you can actually leave the vault whenever you want. And so even though we had taken no money, what we were doing was leaving the vault, but we weren't getting the notification or ability to actually use the keypads. So when we were about halfway through this, we started talking we wonder what's going to happen here. Is the nerve agent just going to kill us because we can't escape? Is Lester going to text us or call us and say hey, what's going on here? Is the heist mission going to fail us? So we started throwing around our predictions, and as we were getting closer and closer to a minute, I really started to get worried because our objective still at the bottom said grab the loot. It didn't say anything else. And the timer eventually started running out, and the nerve gas did eventually fill the place. And for a couple of seconds, nothing really happened. The gas was just sort of filling up the area. And then we got this alert that came on the screen that said, heist failed to steal enough loot. So how about that? You can actually fail a heist mission for not taking enough contents. I didn't think that was possible. So that means that you cannot complete the Diamond Casino Heist by taking no money. Again, I found that to be kind of interesting, and if you fail the heist this way, you have to start over from when you exited the casino, or entered the casino, I should say. So it was a huge pain. We had to do the whole thing over again, but I really wasn't satisfied with the answer that Rockstar gave us, because, okay, you can't leave the heist with no money, but what is the minimum amount of money? that you can take. So we went back into the vault and we tried to do this again. And this time I started taking small increments of gold. So I took 1 gold bar, which was like $14,687. That was not enough. So I went back and I ended up taking another one, getting up to 29,000. That was not enough. Another one, 44, not enough. 58, 73, 88, 102, 117,000, still not enough to end up leaving the vault. So I figured, like, what the heck? Do I got to get to like $1 million here? That doesn't seem right. So I went back to the trolley and I took 1 more gold bar, and then I took another to get to 146. Still not enough. It looks like the threshold is over $150,000 because once I took past 161, that's when the notification switched to continue looting or leave the vault. And Lester actually gave us some unique dialogue for choosing to leave the vault by actually taking almost nothing. This is what he had to say.
I was hoping for more, but that's still something. Now get it out of there. You'll need to sync your keycard swipes on the way out, too.
So Lester definitely expressed his disappointment by not getting really any of the money from the vault. But there you go. That is pretty much the minimum that you have to take. And now our objective was basically to make our way out of the casino, which was going to be pretty tricky because obviously we went in with the silent and stealthy approach, and things got aggressive very quickly, so we really didn't have a plan B here. And so we got in our escape cars, and you can see now our take is down to like 155,000, and it honestly gets even lower than that. Now, I don't know if there's like a minimum amount that you can get or that you can have once you are actually outside of the casino. We didn't want to like die, so we didn't really end up getting shot. I'm assuming there is going to be like a minimum amount, but we weren't able to really figure it out. Either we didn't get shot or the minimum is $155,009 because that's where it stayed at for the entirety of the rest of the heist. And now it was just time to go to the buyer, and we actually went to the lowest level buyer because we thought we were going to be getting nothing, so we didn't want to have to go all the way across the map. But it turns out this is going to give us the lowest value amount. And when we delivered it to the buyer, it's obviously pretty funny when it says that your heist is passed, but your potential take was $2,326,500, which we got nowhere close to. Our actual take was $93,470. I gave myself 70% of that. That was an accident. I got $65,430. We didn't get any of the challenges, and you guys can see there that it was pretty much a failure. And this is what our final thing looked like. You can see Lester only got $6,975. The laundering fee was $15,501. Gustavo's cut was $12,556. Same with Paige Harris. Chester McCoy's cut was $13,951. Leaving myself with a little over $64,000 and Sorty and his friend with $14,000. What a miserable take that is, especially for gold, which is obviously supposed to be the best of the bunch. So I guess that officially does answer our question here, that what happens if you try to take nothing from the Diamond Casino Heist? The answer is the game won't let you take physically nothing. Your minimum amount is around $150,000. However, because your money has to go through several different layers, cuts for your crew, Lester has to get something, there has to be a laundering fee. By the time you get to it, it's basically nothing. Like, that amount of money won't even cover the daily fees that you likely have. So it's pretty much like getting nothing, but the game makes you take a little something so that you don't, give zero to all these people. I guess that's the only thing that Rockstar was trying to prevent there. So I guess even they thought of this for a little bit. But honestly, we were talking about this. The only way you would accidentally do something like this is if you were looting the heist and then both of the people you were doing it, if you had 2, 3, or 4, like their controllers died all at once. So like the odds of that happening are so rare. So like I'm sure no one has gone out of their way to do this. And honestly, no one should, because number one, it's a waste of time. No one gets any money. You've just wasted a casino heist. The only thing that was positive out of this is Silent and Stealthy Approach was the only one I hadn't done. And so because of that, I think I got an award for completing all of the heist missions. But Would I recommend trying this? Obviously, no, but now you know what happens. There is a little bit of a minimum that you have to take when you end up tackling the Diamond Casino Heist, whether it's cash, artwork, or gold. And I would imagine when diamonds are added, it'll function the exact same way as well. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What did you think was going to happen at the start of this video? Was your prediction correct? Were you kind of wrong like us? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Diamond Casino Heist videos that I'm going to be doing here on my channel over the next couple of days and weeks. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.